Things just got crazy at the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach weigh-in. You won't believe what just went down because Floyd Mayweather literally interrupted the event and straight up shoved Gervonta on stage. Yeah, you heard that right. Floyd himself just made this fight even more personal.
How are you? Good to see you.
Big bro.
We already knew this fight was heating up, but no one saw this coming. The energy was already intense as Gervonta and Lamont locked eyes, ready for war. But then, out of nowhere, Floyd pulled up, stepped in between them, and everything exploded. Why did Floyd do it? Was this a calculated move, or was it just pure emotions boiling over? And what does this mean for Gervonta's mindset, just hours before fight night? Let's break it down. Okay, first off, this wasn't just any regular weigh-in. Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach were already bringing the fire. Both fighters made weight successfully, but you could feel the tension in the air. Roach stood on the scale first, looking cool, calm, and collected, clocking in at the lightweight limit. Then, Tank stepped up, ripped, confident, and looking like he's ready to take Roach's head off.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them.
For what?
Bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They gonna celebrate with me. You hear me?
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking.
Don't
Never.
say, bro.
That's cap. What I about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
It gotta
how
be.
you gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey.
Somebody
What's
lying.
good?
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying.
Hey.
Somebody lying.
Hey. I'm
Okay,
glad my
Tank,
name is somebody.
But the moment they stepped off the scales and got face-to-face, that's when things got wild. They were locked in a deadly stare-down, neither man blinking, both of them talking that smack. You could literally see Tank's jaw clenching, Roach smirking, and the security getting just a little too close because everyone knew something was about to pop off.
Beat his
You
ass for
can't
y'all
do
talking.
shit. Wait,
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
So I better be quiet.
I don't
Y'all
give a
better
fuck
be
if y'all was
All that
quiet,
ski
if y'all was-
mask
if
and
y'all
all
was
that.
loud.
We got the
What
whole
the fuck
hood
you
over there,
talking
Tank.
Like twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of
do
that.
whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none
My
of that.
mother, he
I
can't
don't care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
But
gonna
y'all
get
under
f***ed
y'all
over here.
face up.
What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop
telling
nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee
can't-
he pay for it.
I
guarantee
don't-
he
I
pay
can't.
for it. I guarantee it. I
Calm down.
guarantee it. Come
Calm
to the
down,
fight.
brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna
Come
get
to
you
the fight.
fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank. You
This
know,
me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you off your spot. They gonna trick you off your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know
I
what's
like
going
that.
on. Y'all know
I like
how
that.
I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
And that's when Floyd, out of nowhere, decided to step in. If there's one thing about Floyd Mayweather, it's that he knows how to stir the pot. Just when things were getting intense between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach at the weigh-in, Floyd decided to step in, literally.
And I promise you, you better lead them home. You better lead the females home. On my mother, you better lead the females home and the kids. On my mother.
Yeah,
now watch this.
They gonna
now
be there.
watch.
They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago when you said that?
You know how when they told you said how like I posed for Lomachenko, right? And like how he said like he was retired and things like that. I feel as though like we've been in it so long that we are getting tired of it. Like we've been beating our body up so long, but it be like situations like just now, like when he talking that spark the plug again.
Yeah, that's what
Is that all it takes for you? Is that all it takes? Just a little comment?
Nah, but that's what I want, though. I don't want you to fight me like you saying you're going out.
It always go like this. It always go like this.
Nah, what I'm saying, you just said you feel like you going out.
They go to sleep.
I don't want you to feel like you going out.
As soon as he got between them, he started hyping up Roach, making it clear that people were underestimating him. Y'all acting like this fight is already decided. But let me tell you something. Lamont Roach is not here to play around. This kid is hungry, and he's got the skills to shock the world.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about it.
Roach stood there nodding, looking confident, while Tank just stared Floyd down, clearly annoyed. Floyd didn't stop there, though. He turned to Tank and said, "Now, was Floyd just trying to get under Tank's skin? Probably. But the way he was talking made it sound like he truly believed Roach had a real shot at pulling off the upset. He even threw in,
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we're seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to rebuild itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows.
Tank, on the other hand, wasn't having any of it. He stepped forward like he was ready to say something, but security made sure things didn't escalate. You could tell the tension was real, though. At this point, the question is, was Floyd just trying to mess with Tank, or does he really believe Roach is that much of a threat? Either way, the mind games are in full effect heading into fight night.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
At this point, it's clear. Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis are never going to see eye to eye again. What started as a legendary mentor-protege relationship has now turned into one of the pettiest feuds in boxing. And the craziest part? This has been years in the making.
Floyd, you proud of Tank, Floyd? Proud of Tank, Floyd?
Are you what Floyd, what his progress,
Proud of
Tank's
Floyd?
progress, Floyd?
Remember, Floyd was the one who discovered Tank. He saw the raw talent, the knockout power, and the potential to be a superstar. Mayweather took Tank under his wing, signed him to Mayweather Promotions, and started molding him into the next big thing. At first, everything seemed perfect. Tank was winning fights, getting main event spots, and even being called the next Floyd Mayweather by some. But then, the cracks started to show.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
It's
it.
exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
For one, Tank didn't like feeling controlled. Floyd is a perfectionist, and when he's backing a fighter, he wants things done his way. Whether it was fight selections, media appearances, or training routines, Floyd was calling the shots, and Tank wasn't having it. He started pushing back, and that's when things got messy.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
There were little jabs here and there, Tank calling out Floyd for talking too much, Floyd throwing shade at Tank's decision-making. But the real split happened when Tank officially left Mayweather Promotions in 2022. That was the moment he made it clear he didn't need Floyd anymore. Floyd, on the other hand, he wasn't about to let that slide. Since then, he's been showing love to some of Tank's potential rivals, giving Ryan Garcia tips before their fight, advising Frank Martin before Tank fought him, and now fully backing Lamont Roach. At this point, this beef isn't just about business anymore, it's personal. Floyd wants to prove that Tank isn't as unstoppable as he thinks, and Tank? He's determined to show that he never needed Floyd in the first place.
What dirt? What's the name of it?
I see you got your people. Y'all all stepping, huh?
Man.
Nigga, where Derek at? I don't know.
He don't like you.
Frank. What that mean?
Love limit. I don't like Floyd, motherfucker.
No, you don't. EJ do the trash talk, make you miss box.
Let's be real. Gervonta Davis is that guy right now. He's sitting at the top of the lightweight division, undefeated, with highlight reel knockouts and some of the biggest fights in the game. No matter how you feel about him, you can't deny that Tank is one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing today. His power? Ridiculous. His speed? Insane. His fight IQ? On another level. Pros and analysts break it down all the time. Tank isn't just some brawler with heavy hands. He sets traps, he reads his opponents, and the moment he sees an opening, it's lights out. And that's exactly why a lot of people think this fight against Lamont Roach is gonna be easy work for him. Some pros have even straight up said that Tank chose this fight because he knew it was a guaranteed win.
Lamont and Tank have history. What can you tell us about their history and how that's going to play into the fight come fight night?
They got amateur history. They fought maybe 2 or 3 times. Tank being the winner. They sparred a few times. Tank got the best of the sparring. They just bigger and stronger now, you know? Older.
Now, it's some word out there that Lamont say, you know, he got some film that don't make Tank look too good. What could that? How could that affect, you know, the outcome on December 14th?
Shit, man. Tank last 4 or 5 opponents all have film like about how they beat him up in sparring. If that's the case, that shit happens. But fight night, we all know the outcome.
I don't know Lamont Roach, but you know, when you're looking at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at, you know, these other fighters that he should really be fighting, you know, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and but don't come at me and go, oh yeah, let's give it all, you know, Barry Big Bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight, and then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking shit. My promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. You know, but was it Unquell didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
Look, no disrespect to Roach. He's got skills, he's putting in the work, and he's hungry. But when you put his resume next to Tank's, it's not even close.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But, you know, obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
Yep. History, you got to love it. What do you think about Tank versus, obviously...
Oh, Roach?
Yeah, Roach.
Well, they've known each other for so long now. You know, they grew up nearby in DC. And I think overall, I think it's gonna be a good fight for as long as Tank wants it to be. Yeah.
You mean like he get him out of there anytime?
I think he will. I think Roach. They know each other very well. They know what type of styles they like to put on. I mean, they used to fight a lot in the amateurs, probably sparred too. So I think that it'll just go to show. But remember, everybody got to realize Lamont Roach is going up to 135. He's going up a weight class.
Right.
And I think that's what makes me think that Tank should wipe him out.
That's why there's been some criticism about this matchup. Some believe Tank is just trying to protect his undefeated record instead of taking on bigger names like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. Those are the guys people really want to see him fight. But instead, he's stepping in the ring with Roach. A talented fighter, sure, but nowhere near Tank's level.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people, it don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fighter in our hands, I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight for him.
Now, Roach might see this as disrespect. He might use it as motivation to shock the world. But let's be honest, most people don't think he has a chance. And that's exactly what makes this fight so interesting. If Roach pulls off the upset, it would be one of the biggest shocks in boxing history. But if Tank wins the way most expect him to, then the pressure's on him to take on the real killers next.
With you being a world champion now, how big of a fight is Davis versus Davis?
Shit, y'all tell me.
Big fight.
Hey, Keyshawn, question. Do you feel like you put the 135-pound division on notice tonight?
I feel like they was already on notice, but now that I'm a world champion, they can't deny me now. You know what I'm saying? They already knew who I was before I was 10-0. You know what I'm saying? They knew I could fight. They just want to see how good I am. And I'm going to continue to keep showing y'all how good I am, you know what I'm saying? Since the first round, I was comfortable in there. You seen it. Second and third, y'all just see me breaking them down, and eventually I was going to knock him out. It didn't happen. So now that I'm a world champion, I'm just undeniable right now.
Did he hit you with anything at all? He's on the 135-pound division when you got a best friend that's a champion there, you got a stable mate that's coming up. How you maneuver through these waters? Who do you want to see next if it's not Tank?
Man, I want any big name. I want all the names that y'all know that are names. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care who it is. I feel like at this point, I made a big enough name for myself to get somebody in there that's recognizable. It's gonna be a big fight. You know, people want to see the businessman fight at the end of the day. Like, my lead up to the fight is fun, bro. Like, I'm just a fun person. In the ring, I have fun, and it just translates to the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So anybody want to come fight me, come sign that contract.
If you've been following Gervonta Davis for a while, then you already know. He's been teasing an early retirement for years. And now, it's looking more real than ever. At the face-off, Tank dropped the bomb. He's hanging up the gloves in 2025. And if that's really the case, then this fight against Lamont Roach? It might just be one of the last times we see him in the ring.
Why are you retiring?
What changed?
What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford and Leonard Edelby usually they're around to
you think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like, you know, like say you got a spark today. Okay.
Tank has always been different from other boxers. He's never been the type to chase legacy fights just for the sake of it. For him, boxing was always about securing his future, making his money, and getting out while he's still on top. And with an undefeated record, multiple world titles, and millions in the bank, he's already accomplished everything he set out to do. But the biggest reason for his early retirement? His family. Tank has made it clear. He wants to step away from the sport and focus on his kids. He doesn't want to be one of those fighters who sticks around too long, taking unnecessary punishment just to keep the lights on. He wants to retire while he's still healthy, still sharp, and still at the top of the game.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, West, so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Of course, boxing fans aren't buying it just yet. We've seen plenty of fighters announce their retirement, only to come back a year later for one more fight. But if Tank really is serious about leaving, then every fight from now on is a must-watch, because it could be the last time we ever see him step inside the ring. No matter how you feel about this matchup, one thing's for sure, this fight is gonna be insane. Between Floyd hyping up Lamont Roach, Tank trying to prove he's still the king, and all the drama leading up to the weigh-in, this isn't just another fight. It's a full-on showdown. Who you got? Will Tank prove why he's the top dog, or will Roach pull off the upset of a lifetime? Drop your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more boxing updates.